And I actually thought it was funny. I'm not going to lie. If people seem like they don't want to be bothered, I don't like comedians on stage insist on keep bothering that person. Really, really liked her. Every little bit he told, I was like, I wanted to hear more what he was saying. Didn't love her as a stand-up. But so far as top 5 for what I thought was funny. They're trying to go with the original comedy format, but we're not in today's time. Like when I watched 4, 5, and 6 all at once, that was a better experience for me than to watch it every episode. Some episodes are good, like the 2 I said, but most of them aren't good enough just to watch solo. So you needed to keep flowing. Like maybe if you can do all of them at the time, maybe you do 3 at a time. If there's 9 episodes, do 3 at a time. I think that would flow better for me personally, because when you put them out, I'm like taking forever to get through. Like I said, I let 3 episodes go if I even watched them, because watching them individually was not working for me. If I watch 3 episodes and only 2 people are good, it feels better. But if I watch 1 episode and nobody is good, it don't feel good. And it makes you not want to watch the next episode. So I'm going to talk about Comic View Rooftop series. I'm going to try to quickly go through every episode based on my memory. So the first episode, I feel like the first episode should have been whatever they thought the funniest episode was, and I'll say it, the 2 so far that I think is the funniest. Whichever is the funniest, they should have put first. Even maybe the second funniest second. Then after that, it don't matter because people already think it's good. Every time somebody start with a bang, everything they do after that don't matter. Like even when you see where your reality shows, or a person come in with a bang, and then every season after that they coast because it don't matter. Or listen, even the first 2 seasons, you come in, get a bang. After that, you don't have to do anything else because people are still holding on to how they first saw you. I'm not like that, but that's people's first impressions. They hold on to how they first saw you, but I just think that's not the smartest thing to do. It's just like the person who gives the best interview is never usually the person that's best for the job. But that's neither here nor there. So the first episode, I didn't think it was good. I'm looking at the descriptions of them, so I see the people named and stuff. So it was Kelly Kells, Learn More, and Schuler King. I don't remember what Kelly Kells was talking about, but I remember not liking it. It's something with her pants. I have the thing around like small circles and holes or whatever, and it's on her pants, so it was hard for me to look at her. So yeah, that's that on that. And then the African man, I don't remember what he was talking about. He was talking about getting the green card. That's what the description say, but I don't remember Schuler King. I don't remember what he was talking about either. Something about, was he on his casket? I don't know what he was talking about. I can't remember it. Like I said, it wasn't a good episode. It wasn't so good of an episode that I waited till a long time to watch the second episode. So the second episode was, obviously this is one of the better episodes. It was Sydney Castillo. I don't know if that's Taylor. If it's Kayla, it's spelled different. Or Kalia. I don't know what that is. McNeil, and then Tony Robbins, obviously. Sydney and Tony, they're that. So obviously I knew they're funny. I've seen them before and I thought they were funny. So they were funny. And then, and for Sydney, it said he's from Dallas, but he's from Fort Worth. So I wondered, did he feel away about that? But McNeil, I'm just starting to say her last name because I know that's McNeil. I don't know if, like I said, it's Kayla or Kalia. I don't know. I thought she was funny too. I don't know who she is, but I actually, out of all the newer people that I'd never seen, I thought she was the best one. I really liked her so far. I think it's like 2 episodes now. I don't know. I'm probably going to wait to put it out and just do the last 2 episodes last. So it can just be a wrap up. Yeah, I thought she was really funny. I really liked her. I thought she was really funny. She was doing like these mini stories. I felt like, maybe I should have did them every episode so I can remember. But I remember thinking she was funny. I knew she did something about getting locked out of her apartment. She did some other stuff. I just remember thinking she was funny. And then obviously Tony Robbins, like I said, they're going to be funny. I wonder how too they're just picking the order. I wonder how they pick the order. I wonder how they pick each 3 people. Because if CP is a host, I'm pretty sure he had a different output every episode. So they already knew what episodes it was going to be. Now, whether they switched who went out first, second, and third, whether they switched that up or not, I don't know. But I wonder how they chose the people that they knew were going to be on each episode. I wonder how they chose that, and then why they chose the order of the episodes the way they did too. I always be interested why people chose or decided to do what they wanted to do. Like I said, I would have did it different, but I also don't know why they chose to do it. So maybe I'm sure it's a surprise and thought process behind why they did it. And then when I'm looking at Schuler, I can see why he would go third. But then Tony Robbins, obviously, I can see why he would go third. I can see why they would put the newer woman in the middle. I can understand that. Because you want Sydney come out, set the crowd, and then you have her. Like I said, I don't know if that's how it was shot, but how they showing it. I can understand that. And then Tony, obviously, he's the finale. So I understand that. That makes sense to me. Like I said, that was one of the better episodes. Tony talking about wig got baby. What did he say? Oh, dandruff. He said a wig got dandruff. That was crazy. But the crowd, you could tell it was the same crowd. They just moved people around. Like, I don't know if they shot all the episodes of one or did half and half. I don't know how they did it, but for some of them, you could tell it's the same crowd. Like, they just moved them around. So it's people in the back that's not visibly on camera. Like, you could see them visibly, and then you would tell they moved to the front. Because I seen some of the people that was in the front and the back in different episodes. So I'll be paying attention to that. I don't know, but people do it. Well, whatever. The third episode was Skeet Carter, Michael Turner, and Dominique. Let me read the description because I can't remember. I think Michael Turner was the white man, which I did not like. I didn't like him. And yeah, I'm coming to you know, Dario Owen was on back in the day, but Dario Owens felt very specific to us, or his stuff was tailored to us. Michael Turner, I could have did without it. I wonder why they chose him out of all white comedians. Skeet Carter, I didn't love him either. I feel like I've maybe seen him on something else. I don't know if I have or not, but I know his face, but I just don't know from where. I didn't love it. And then Dominique, which one was Dominique? The fact I can't remember the Bible. I only remember Skeet Carter because he's on the picture. They choose a person each time. That's how I remember Caleb McNeil too. I thought she was funny too, but that's how I remembered her. I can't remember who Dominique. I'm so sorry. Like I said, I feel like whoever it was, I feel like I've probably seen her before. I don't know. I really can't remember. Well, she was. And this the description say it's her mom would be outside, but I can't think of what that was. So okay, that's why I gotta do stuff when I first see it. Okay, then the fourth episode was Ryan Davis, Precious Shaw, and Barry Brewer. I thought that, why would they do that? I don't need, what the heck? Okay, I'll have to look this up because literally, not for the fourth episode, I know everybody knows, but I'm like, the fifth one, like, they don't have what they talking about. I'm like, why would I do that? Yeah, they did it wrong. The fifth episode, they don't have what each person is talking about. That's crazy. Why did they do that? I wonder why they did that. But anyway, that Ryan Davis, Precious Shaw, and Barry Brewer, I actually thought this was one of the better ones too. This should have been first, second episode, just like the Sydney and Tony Roberts should have been first and second. Either between these two, one should have been first, one should have been two. Ryan, I don't really love Ryan as a stand-up. I don't really love his stuff. I thought it was okay. Precious Shaw, I thought it was good. I've heard the thing about, you know, you kill a baby. Oh yeah, my baby in heaven, whatever. Yeah, I got babies, but they in heaven. I heard that joke or that said before, but how she said it, she was like, yeah, they want their father, the ghost and the Holy Spirit. She's like, I did like that. And then she had on a outfit looking like a superhero. She had on a scarf and boots. And I like how they say where they're from too. They had on a scarf and boots. I wonder if they just want to mix it up each episode, because you can't keep all the people from the South in one episode and you don't want to do all LA. So I wonder how they did that. But I thought she was good. I thought that Barry Brewer, I remember specifically when CP called him out, he was like, he was on Bros for Tyler Perry. But I don't remember no act like he said from anybody else. I just really remember that one. Barry Brewer, I remember seeing him, like, I don't want to say growing up, like, not elementary or nothing, but I remember seeing him. I don't know if he was on Who's Got Jokes. I remember him from something. I just can't, my memory is horrible. I just don't remember words from. I think maybe it was Who's Got Jokes. I don't know. But I do remember him something. I don't watch Bruh, so yeah, like that. I knew him before that, but when the piano was there, I was like, okay, what? They brought out a prop room. How's a piano there? Is he doing some Jimmy Fat stuff? I don't know about that. Then he started telling the story, and I actually thought it was fake. I'm not going to lie. And his wife was making valid questions. I was like, that's valid, actually. But at the end, I didn't like how he ended it. For him to have a piano, it should have been a bigger end. See, I have more to say about this one because I watched 4, 5, and 6 all together. I just stopped watching it, and I shouldn't have did that. I should have let them all come out and then watch them all together. That's what I shouldn't have did. But anywho, because it was better watching it that way. Like, it flowed better. Watching 4, 5, and 6, and that's what they did last time. I think they put all of them out together. Don't quote me, where they also was on the streaming service and not at the actual channel. But now it's on actual BT, not BT Plus, obviously, because that don't exist anymore. Well, it just merged somewhere else, I guess, whatever. But anywho, then he was coming out and he was like, and I love about hypothetical. So the wife was like, "Ooh, what you and me? I'll be a lion. What you be?" He was like an eagle. I was like, "Ooh, that's what I would have chose." And then when the wife was like, "But what I said I'd be," he was like, "A lioness." And what you said you gonna be? You said an eagle. How that's not work? I was like, that's valid though. That's a valid point, because you gonna choose an eagle. And then he was like, "Oh, I thought it was hypothetical. I wasn't thinking about that." And he was doing like, you know, the piano was for like dramatic effects to be like, oh, everything's good, and then the music changed and that. But like I said, it fell off. It started okay, but then it fell off. But it's maybe because the crowd reacted to him being like, yeah, that makes sense. Cause the winning, I'm like, yeah, yeah, exactly. He like, that makes sense to y'all. Yeah, it do. So that seemed like maybe that threw him off. I don't know if he was intending to do that or not. But then, because like I said, the ending kind of just fizzled. I don't know. It wasn't a big enough end. It started really well, but it didn't end. I thought it was funny overall. But like I said, out of his, the most I remember it verbatim. See, I'm talking more about it, and I'm telling y'all what he was doing. Yeah, I just thought that was funny because the wife was making valid points, and at first I wasn't thinking about that, but I was like, yeah, I was just thinking about the hypothetical, but I did, because women, we do be crazy, we be, what, why ain't you getting mad at that he said he want to be an eagle, and because you just said you'll be a lioness. So if he went first and he said eagle, would you have to pick something about eagle? No, you would have picked what you wanted to pick. So that was really funny shit, I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember if I liked him back then or not as far as the stand-up. I maybe thought he was okay. I don't know if I was like loved him, but I thought he was okay. It was enough for me. I remember him from something. I just can't really put my finger on it. I thought his was the best out of that lineup. And actually, I think he probably so far is top 5 as far as what I thought was funny. Hold on, let me see. Let me just go name on now. Hold on. So yeah, I'm gonna say Barry. See, I don't know. Okay, Tony Roberts, Sydney, Barry, McNeil. I'm about top 5. Then I'll say Precious. If I was doing a top 5, I think that's so far. That's what it would be. So I was. Oh no. I take it on. Precious out. I would put Leonard. Out. See, I feel like I've seen it on something too, but I just don't know. Leonard. Maybe it ain't stand up. Maybe it's just on something. But Leonard Oates. I don't know what that is. But Leonard. He would be the 5th one actually, because I'm looking at the 5th one. Episode 5, and he's the pitcher, and I'm guessing they put in order of the names that they went out on. So yeah, I thought he was really good. They like mini stories. I thought they were pretty good. They put that thing in the trailer. Somebody asked me to get their body done, but how am I gonna get your body done? My body done. But he was talking about his daddy moved on fast after his mama died. He said he went from something did to his mama died. I'm like, how we get there? It did. He's like, don't worry about it, because she was my first bully. She used to take, come here, Hefty? Oh no, it wasn't Hefty. I don't remember what it was. She said, come here something. I don't remember what he said. Husky? I don't remember what he said. And then he was like, his daddy moved on real quickly after that. Cause every little mini story he told, I wasn't no more. That's how I knew it was good. So yeah, he was top 5 for sure. Every little bit he told, I was like, I wanted to hear more what he was saying. I didn't think it was gonna be good, but it was. In Barry Brewer, I didn't think it was gonna be as good when I seen the piano. That's why you can't judge a book by its cover. That's why you don't be like, oh, I don't know about this. But then it was good. But see, a lot of people like, oh, I don't know about this, and then they stay with that feeling because they want to be right. But it's just like, if it's good, it's good. If it's not, it's not. You can look at some things it's gonna be good and it's not. A lot of people, if they think something's gonna be good and then they watch it, oh yeah, it's good. It's like, because a person in that you like, that means it's good and no. Like, what do you actually feel? Like, let the feeling take you. Flow with your feeling. Flow with the moment. Like, you go over here holding on to what you thought at the beginning. Just let it flow, child. But anywho, sweet baby Keita. I did not like her. She reminded me of, not her in general. I just didn't love her as a stand-up. But she reminded me of Miss Pat. And I like Miss Pat overall, but her as a stand-up, I don't personally love. Like, that's not my type of stand-up. And Sweet Baby Key reminded of her. She was the older woman, she was talking about dating younger men and the baby daddy thing. Now, the baby daddy thing could have been good, but then when I thought about it further, I was like, it was okay. But the baby daddy thing, it could be something with that. Like, if she really hone in, it can be something with that. But because she was saying that, I don't know. I thought she was going to take her wig off too, because she said, oh, I ain't going to see me out. I my wig is up there. And then the wig, I don't know why I thought it was coming out. But anywho, Sweet Baby Keita, what she was saying, yeah, I got 3 baby daddies. She was like, yeah, I got 3 baby daddies. And y'all kids got 1 daddy. My kids don't share no daddy. It's like, that was a good overall. Now, I know I didn't like her overall, but that, if she expound on that could be something for real. Like, that was, I like that statement. But that was towards the end, and like I said, that was the main thing that stood out to me. Everything else was kind of like whatever. But Kevin Tate, I'm gonna have to look up Kevin Tate, because now they don't have no description. I'll look up Donate too. So I'll look up Kevin Tate after I'm done with talking about episode 6 and Dominique, because I can't remember. Kevin Tate, clearly he ended the show. And I'll just watch this too. I don't know why he went last. Like, that's what I'm saying. You should end on the best, you would think. When comedy, they teach you should end with the closer. So the closer is the best. So in my brain, that's what it is. I don't know if that's what it's supposed to be or what people are thinking now. But when I think of who's last, that's the best person. Now, I don't think who is the first person needs to be. I think the person that's okay should be in the middle. So for this format, whoever is okay, I think they should be in the middle. Then I think whoever is the best should be last, and whoever is the second best should be first. That's what I think with this format. And I don't know, it shouldn't be tenure. I know people be going off of tenure a lot, but I don't know if that's more important than who's funny. I don't think it should be based on who's more popular, because that don't matter. It should be based on who is funnier on with this set. Now, you can be funnier overall, you can be funnier on other sets, but it should be based on the set that you're doing. So, like I said, they don't know the set. So, like I said, how they film it is how they film it. But after, I mean, you don't think they will rearrange it? I guess not. I don't know. People wouldn't be able to tell if you rearrange it. I don't think, because it ain't like, why would they know the order? But, and like I said, maybe they did or really did. I don't know. But there is Bennett. Just watch this. There is Bennett. Who is that? Amir K and Corey Bell. I remember Corey Bell and Amir K, because Amir K is the picture. I'll go back to Daryl Bennett too, because I can't remember. Amir K was an Indian man, Middle Eastern man. Although, I thought he was white. The thing about the horse, when he was said, it was just how he delivered it. I did think that was kind of funny. When he was talking about he went to a restaurant or something and said, okay, they was like, what size you want? He was like, sweet potato fries. He started doing the thing of a horse, like how you get a horse to like do what you want and behave. So he did that. I actually thought that was kind of funny, because how he did presenting it was funny. Sometimes theatrics do matter with a joke. So I thought that was an idea like that. But when he came out, he should have led it when he was Middle Eastern, because I thought he was white. I don't know about everybody else. I thought the crowd did think that. He should have led that he was Middle Eastern first. And he also should have probably led with black people roasting first. Like, two, it's like, if you are doing black crowd, you don't have to make like jokes. Like, I don't know why the other white dude was on. I don't remember what his name was, so I said it when I was talking about it. I don't remember what his name is, but he was doing that too. And I was like, he just felt weird. He didn't feel comfortable on stage. He didn't feel like he was supposed to be there. Like, and then Amir K, I feel like he wanted to be accepted so bad. He kept looking at the dude that he called DMX. It's like, and then the dude was looking at him crazy the whole time. Like, not wanting to laugh. But two, it's like, if they can sit you in the front and you was doing, this is for like a professional taping and setting, is like, they probably told people to, not him, he didn't follow, but everybody else, they probably told, like, hey, we're filming something. I don't think this was just people that bought tickets to something. If it was, I don't know, but it didn't feel that way. So this felt like Def Jam more than it felt like Comedy View from back in the day. It felt more like Def Jam, and that's not a good thing. Between Def Jam and Comedy was better. Although I haven't seen all of Def Jam, I watched it, tried to watch it recently. Anyway, I couldn't get through all the seasons. I had just stopped at like 2, 3. I don't know, but it wasn't great. But like I said, I'm sure it got better. I probably should have started at the last season, then went back. That's what I actually probably should have did. And with the people there, like Randy Jackson was sitting in the audience, Kevin Stage was sitting in the audience, Duran. That's the people I can think of. I'm telling you right now. Them sitting in the audience, and like I said, that's what Def Jam did. It feels different when you do that. I said that when I reacted to the trailer. It just feels different when you do that. But Amir K, he was focusing too much on the dude in the front. One is like, why would you make that joke if he kept focusing on him, because he was the one not laughing, and it was throwing, like, you could tell he was focusing on him, and it was throwing it off. It was throwing the vibe off that he kept focusing on the person that's not laughing. Then he even addressed it, like you could tell it was bothering him. It's like, folks, that's comedian stuff. Stop trying to get one person to laugh if everybody else is laughing. Worry about everybody else. Like, that's weird. You're throwing it off. You're throwing the feel of it off. You're throwing yourself off is weird. So he kept wanting to get the approval of that dude. And then he licked his hands at the end. I can't remember for what. Oh, he said something. Black is not a rose. And but they're not a rose. They just say something that's true. And they say, looking at us, whatever. And then he was saying, he talked to somebody. I don't know what the race was, the dude he's talking to. And he said something. Your mother's mouth is something. A washing machine? I don't know what he said. I can't remember what he said. But did he said something else? He said, dude said something. My English thing did. He licked his tongue and said, your mother. I don't know. He's like, that's more offensive. I can't remember what it was exactly, but it was to that effect. And after he did, I was like, another bad dude was like, I just shook his hand, because he dapped him about it. He said, dang, why you ain't laughing or something? And then he said something to get him to laugh. I don't remember what it was, what he said to get him to laugh. But when you can't say, hey, DMX, so you already put him on guard because he don't know you and you're not black. So he already on guard. And then you keep focusing on him and referencing him. Like, if people see like they don't want to be bothered on, like comedians on stage insist on keep bothering that person, like, move on. You don't know how to move on. You don't know how to read the room. It's very weird to me. But anywho, so I trust a lot too much on him. But yeah, I need to look on Darius Bennett. I looked up a picture of him, the exact picture of him on Come View, and I do not remember now. And that was the last episode I watched, and I just watched it like the other day. I don't remember him at all. I don't even remember what he was talking about. That's crazy. Wait, he must have been divorced because I don't remember him at all. Okay, Kevin Tate was the one on episode 5 with Sweet Baby Keita. The lady was talking about 3 baby daddies and Leonard. Is it Leonard or Leonard? I'm dyslexic. I don't know. Leonard. Yo. Yeah. Okay, whatever. Anywho. Leonard. That's so funny. It's probably Leonard. Oh, at this point, I can't. But anywho, okay, Kevin Tate, I couldn't remember who he is. He was a dude from LA. He was very LA. I didn't love him either. I don't know why he like I said, he was last, but he was the dude from LA. I remember him talk, like he was moving around and talking. It just felt weird. I didn't love it. Maybe it felt like maybe there could be something there, but it made it seem like he was, I don't know, been doing it for a long time. But maybe I've seen him too. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. He's from LA, but maybe my type of comedy isn't people really from LA. I'm more like a South girl, really. Even like, you know, maybe Chicago, Detroit, maybe that's more of my comedy, what I like. But I'm sure somebody from LA I like. I'm not saying I don't, but they're probably ingrained in South culture by this point or something. People, I'm pretty sure from the South that's in LA, but the South is digging at that point. But I think that, what I say, he was talking about his girlfriend going out and him, I don't know, him something, I don't know, I didn't like it, whatever it was, I didn't really like it. Like I said, Corey Bell looked great. Her hair was laid, the fit was fitting. She looked like a pretty vampire in Brooklyn. I don't know if the collar was up. That dress was everything. I'm not gonna lie. If nothing else, she looked good. Like when Monique get on stage, she gonna be on the heels, the dress, her gonna be done laid. Like, yeah. So she looked really good. She looked really good. Like I said, the hair was just everything. I don't know if she had on contacts or not. I don't know, but yeah, they're just everything. That's how you do it. Oh, I'm about to be on TV. That's how you show out and show up as far as look. She looked really good. What did she talk about? They say she talked about battling menopause. I don't think I loved her set either. Like I said, I can't remember. It said she talked about battling menopause. I know she was talking about, like, yeah, y'all don't realize what it is. That could be good, telling people about menopause, but I don't know if I loved having them. Like I said, I can't remember too much. I don't really remember laughing. Like her saying I was how good she looked, but like being an older woman talking about menopause, you can give information and make it funny. I don't know if it was done perfectly, but you know, it's something there too. But I need to look up Dominique. Okay, I looked up Dominique. I've seen her other stuff back in the day. Dominique is just such a like one. It's like your name, Ben, Ashley. Like, I don't know. You need a last name or something. Your name just Dominique. I need something else. Like, I'm sure there's other Dominiques. Like, I don't know. I couldn't remember. But yeah, I don't remember. What did she talk about? Her mama be outside. Oh yeah, she said she called her mama, and I really can't remember. I remember it, but I don't. Like, I don't remember enough to tell y'all what it was. The description said she really her mama be outside, but I don't know if she called her mama. Her mama said she was somewhere or something. I don't know. I can't remember, but I thought it was okay. Like I said, I can't really remember, but it was cool. Like I said, I think she's a veteran comedian. Like I said, I remember seeing her back in the day on what, I don't know. Maybe she's on Comedy back in the day. I don't know. She was on something. Maybe she's on Def Jam. I don't freaking know. But that's not that. CP as a host, I didn't love him as a host, but also he's from LA, and I just said the thing about LA. I don't know if I love LA comedians. I don't know. Their style is for me personally. I'm not gonna say there's no person from LA that's born and raised and lived there that's for me. I can't think off my top of my head any, but I also don't know where everybody is from. But I feel like you can hear LA in people's voices. Like Kevin Tate, I think that was the one that was Kevin Tate. Like, yeah, you can hear it in their voices. It's just two different types of comedy. But like I said, him overall is cool. But I just, for us to stand by, I didn't love like him as a host, even him telling jokes in between. It wasn't none that I just really thought was extremely funny. I feel like on one of the episodes, it was either 4 or 5 or 6. I don't remember which because I saw them all at the same time, but it was something he said. I thought it was okay. I just don't remember what it was. But for me personally, my personal taste, I'm not saying other people don't like. For my personal taste, I don't love it. I feel like D. Ray Davis will be a great host. Like, he's always a great host at things. Like, even when he's hosted game shows and stuff, I think he's a great host. I don't know if, like I said, how comedy back in the day, they would switch it pretty much every year. Some people got 2 years, but pretty much they would switch every year. So I'm guessing that's what they're going to do. I don't know if it's still going to be Rooftop or it's going to be something else. I don't know, but I'm sure they probably going to switch the host. Like, the first season, it was Mike Epps. And then this season, CP. So next season, probably going to be somebody else. But I really like D. Ray. As a host, I feel like Tony Roberts would be a good host. I don't know if he hosts. I mean, obviously he's a great comedian, but I think Tony Roberts would be good too. As a host, and I don't think he hosted Comedy Day. I think he was just on it, but I don't think he hosted it. But that would be like evolution if they let him be a host. I think they'd be trying to worry about popularity too much as far as letting people host. I think maybe they wanted to draw in a younger crowd, so that's why I got CP. I'm not saying CP is younger, but I feel like younger people probably know him more than older people. Don't quote me on that, but I just feel like that's what I feel. And then Mike Epps, I feel like he had both of the crowds. Like, obviously, we're about Mike Epps, and then the newer people know who he is too. The newer, younger generation knows who he is too. D-Ray would be number one. Maybe Tony Roberts would be number 2. Carlos Miller, I think he would be good to host. Hey, I'm just making suggestions. I'm not the producer. I'm not the producer. I don't know next season, although out of all the people that I hadn't seen, McNeil was the best one to me. Like, I really, really liked her. She was a standout for me as far as the newer people. If I'm choosing based on episodes, okay. Oh, there's Big Nerd. Oh, see, I keep forgetting who that is. Like, I would, Leonard, Bear Brewer, that's 2. I'm trying to choose a person on each one, but some of them I'm skipping, which means the episode wasn't good at all. So I would say McNeil. I would choose her. Even though Sydney and Tony was there, we know maybe it's because I know what they can do and they already established, but I actually really did like her. So I would choose her. Actually, I would choose all 3 of them. And then I would choose Leonard and Bear Brewer. I thought those were the top 5 so far. There are 2 episodes left. No, dang, there's 3 episodes left. What the heck? I might put this out because it's already long. I might put this out and then do the 3 episodes last, because if I'm reading them, it's the car. I know she is. It's D-Lay. D-Lay is opposite last, and then there's Darren Fleet. I don't know him based off the name, but maybe I do know him. I don't know. Mario Hodge, T-Barb, and Lance Woods. I don't know none of them based off their name. I don't know. Then the 9th episode was Ocean. Who the freak is that? Ocean, Justin Niche. I know who Justin Niche is, and Henry Coleman. Maybe I know, but I don't know. But based off the names, these are 369. Not out of 9 people, just based off the name alone, I only know 3 of them. So, could be good, because like I said, the McNeil girl, I keep saying her last name because I don't know if it's Kayla or Kalia. It's spelled Kalia, but it's probably Kayla. Black people be spelling stuff different. I don't know what it is. I'm saying it. I don't know, but like I said, I really liked her. So I was going to say, like, if they do another season, I was going to pick and choose what I want to see, but I can't do that because I wouldn't have knew her, then I wouldn't have saw it. But everybody else I could have skipped. So I just don't know. But I don't know. I don't know what I feel until I hit it. But then I can't do a preview type thing, because I think people they're trying to go with the original comedy format, but we're not in today's time. I think they should release all the episodes at once. Like when I watched 5, 6, and 7, 4, 5, and 6 all at once, that was a better experience for me than to watch it every episode. It's not good enough. Some episodes are good, like the 2 I said, but most of them are good enough just to watch solo. So you needed to keep flowing, so you can have different options. But it's also, I think, maybe it's more episodes this season than it was last season, because these are 9 episodes. I don't know if last season had 9. It didn't feel like 9 episodes, or maybe it was, but I feel like also it was together. Maybe if you can do all of them at the time, maybe you do 3 at a time. If it's 9 episodes, do 3 at a time. I think that would flow better for me personally, because when you put them out, I'm like taking forever to get through. Like I said, I let 3 episodes out if I even watched them, because watching them individually was not working for me. it wasn't flowing, like it wasn't good enough. It wasn't flowing for me. But if I watch 3 episodes and only 2 people are good, it feels better. But if I watch 1 episode and nobody is good, it don't feel good. Then it makes you not want to watch the next episode. So that's just my 2 cents on it. But the comic view back in the day, you couldn't wait to comic view. Even the song was hard. They don't even have no song. Comic view on BET. Comic view, say it's nice and we get your life on. Hey, everybody get your life on. Hey, can they not license that? But they don't want to, it ain't as good as comic. They somebody they don't want to contaminate. I don't know. They don't got the rights to the song. I don't know. But if you couldn't use you couldn't wait to come. That's like 106 Park. You couldn't wait to see 106 Park. Here we go. You could rush out all the friends. Oh, okay, we not outside right now. We at the house. We watching this. We go outside after go out. Like it was that feeling. This isn't good enough for it to create that feeling. So since that's not the case, you should do the model of the streaming service. Especially today, people like to. If somebody watched 1 episode of like something that's continual, they'll most likely watch the second episode because it's continued. They're already sitting there. But if you make them wait a week for something like this, they will never go back to it. Like I said, it's taken me the second episode come back. I didn't watch it till days and days later, almost to the dang next episode is coming on. So it's like with something like this, like I said, maybe if the first episode they would have put the best one first, then maybe you would have rushed to it. But the fact that they didn't organize it like that, it may just be like whatever, and then it makes you just fall off and not care about it. So if you're not gonna put the best episode first, like I said, do it more than one so it can flow, and you can just go to the next one. But that's neither here nor there.